Good morning. So, for this lesson, we're looking at the land of Alabama. This is our very first lesson in Unit 2. And this says interactive notebook, but we're not in school right now, so we don't have an interactive notebook, so we're going to make this digital as best as we can. Our objective, or I can statement, sometimes it's the EQ, the essential question. So whenever you hear me say EQ, essential question, I can, objective, or standard, those all mean, those are all kind of the same meaning, and they mean it's what you need to be able to know by the end of this lesson. So I can name and locate the 5 regions of Alabama on a map. So what we're going to do first is, this is double page to save paper, so we would do that if we were actually printing, but we're not. So I'm going to read the first 2 paragraphs here. All right, so follow along with me as I read it aloud. There are 2 main types of land in Alabama, the high area called the Appalachian Mountains and the lower area of the coastal plain. The fall line divides the Appalachian Mountains from the coastal plains. Appalachian Mountains. The northeastern part of Alabama is made up of the Appalachian Mountains and the hills and the valleys around them. Some of those are small hills and valleys. Others are very tall. Mount Cheaha is the highest mountain in Alabama. It is about 2,400 feet high, and it's right in our back door, literally. I mean, it's just, 30 or 40 minutes away, depending on where you live. The Appalachian Mountain area is divided into 4 different regions: the Piedmont Ridge, the Piedmont, the Ridge and Valley, the Cumberland Plateau, and the Highland Rim. Each region has unique characteristics. You can see all these regions on the bottom layer of your map. You will learn more about each region soon. So here, this is our top layer, and what that means is this is what we would be doing if we were in school. This would be our top layer, and we would be putting this in our notebook. And then this would be our bottom layer, okay? And the directions say cut out. Of course, there won't be any cutting out. So we'll do this in Kami, of course. And then here are our directions. So first we're going to color right, so 7 different colors. All right, so first we're going to color the Appalachian Mountains. All right, and let's color this one. I won't do pink because I know boys are probably like, ugh. Let's all color it yellow, just so that when I'm going through these and grading these, it will be easier for me to know if everybody has gotten it. I'm going to color around the Appalachian Mountains because I still want to be able to see when I'm studying that this is the Appalachian Mountains. I didn't mean to cover up the fall line. So, all right. I'm just going to kind of go around as best I can. Okay. And since you're having to color in Kami digitally, I'm not expecting it to be phenomenal, but I do want you to try to cover it up as best you can. When your hand is moving, anytime you do physical movement like this, it helps you remember, whether you realize that you're learning it or remembering it or not. Okay? So there's the Appalachians. All right, so the area is divided into the Piedmont, the Ridge, the Cumberland Plateau, and the Highland Rim. Each region has, okay, unique characteristics. You can see them all in this region. Okay, so now let's look at the fall line. The fall line is where the Appalachian Mountain area meets the coastal plains. The coastal plains are lower than the Appalachian Mountain area, so there are many cliffs and drop-offs along the fall line. When rivers or streams cross the fall line, they make waterfalls or rapids. There are many beautiful hiking trails in Alabama that pass waterfalls. All right, so we're going to go back over here and we're going to color coastal plains, and let's do blue. Let's do our colors, our school colors, blue and gold. Again, I'm just going to kind of go around as best I can, and I'm trying to kind of save time. That's why mine looks so scribbly scrabbly. Yours doesn't have to be perfect either. So we've got the Appalachian Mountains, the fall line, and the coastal plain. Okay? All right. Stay tuned for lesson 2.